Ali Bongo's billionaire lavish lifestyle. 90 billion francs cash found in his residence. This is Ali Bongo Ondimba. Until August 30th, 2023, he served as the third president of Gabon from 2009 to 2023. Ali Bongo took over from his father Omar Bongo, who ruled Gabon for over 42 years, from 1967 until he died in 2009. Ali's son has ruled Gabon for 14 years, which bring the Bongo Dynasty to 56 years. For 56 years, Gabon has been ruled by the Bongo family, which is typical for most African leaders. At the top of my head, I can mention Paul Biya, who has ruled Cameroon for 42 years, Youweri Museveni, who has ruled Uganda for close to 40 years, and Dennis Sassou Ngueso, who has ruled the Republic of Congo for close to 27 years. Well, back to Ali Bongo. On Wednesday, August 30th, President Ali Bongo woke up to find himself under house arrest by military forces and accused of unpredictable, irresponsible governance, as well as embezzlement and corruption. In a video circulating on social media, we could see him begging for support and asking his friends and the international community to make noise.
I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, President of Gabon, and I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise, for the people here have arrested me and my family. My son is somewhere, my wife is in another place, and I'm at the residence. Right now, I'm in the residence and nothing is happening. I don't know what's going on. So I'm calling you to make noise.
This is not the first time such a coup has happened in Gabon. In January 2019, a small group of military officers attempted a coup d'état. The group of soldiers took over the national radio station in Libreville, the capital city, and announced their intentions to overthrow the government. The attempted coup occurred while President Ali Bongo was still recovering from a stroke he had suffered in October 2018. The coup plotters claimed that they were acting to restore democracy in the country. The Gabonese government responded swiftly to the coup attempt. Security forces regained control of the radio station within hours, and several members of the coup were arrested. President Bongo, who was still recovering at the time, made a public appearance to reassure the nation that he was in control and that the coup had been thwarted. The government later asserted that the coup attempt had been orchestrated by a small group of military officers and that they did not have widespread support within the military. The situation was brought under control relatively quickly, and there were no further significant disruptions to the political stability of Gabon following the failed coup attempt. Well, this time around they succeeded and ousted Ali Bongo. Few days after the military takeover in Gabon, 90 billion franc cash of Gabonese money was found in his residence. This raised a lot of concerns because despite the fact that Gabon is a wealthy country, there is still a lot of inequality. The thing is, Ali Bongo was born with a silver spoon. He schooled in France and immediately joined politics, where he served in various capacities before becoming president. Ali Bongo married his first wife, the French-born Sylvia Valentine, in 1989. She is the daughter of Edouard Valentine, CEO of the Omnium Gabonese d'Assurances et de Rassurances, OGAR, insurance company. Edouard Valentine's wife Evelyne works in the Secretariat of the Presidency, and Edouard is Chargé d'Affaires Sociales at the Gabonese Employers Confederation. In 1994, Ali Bongo married his second wife, American Inge Ling Collins Bongo, from Los Angeles, California. At the time of Ali Bongo's election as president, Inge Bongo was living on food stamps in California. She filed for divorce in 2015. Ali Bongo has 4 children, 1 daughter, Malika Bongo Ondimba, and 3 sons, Noureddin Bongo Valentine, Jalil Bongo Ondimba, and Bilal Bongo. whom he and Sylvia adopted in 2002. Since he became president, his rule has been known for extravagance, lavish living, and excess. Ali Bongo, the scion of Gabon's ruling family, has skillfully woven a narrative that intertwines luxury and power. His trademark attire comprises designer suits, often accessorized with silk ties and bespoke elements. This opulent demeanor extended to even the most formal of occasions, such as King Charles' coronation, where he donned a designer wedding suit, while his wife, Sylvia Bongo Ondimba, wore an elaborate ivory skirt suit adorned with silver and gold embroidery. During his presidential campaign, he appeared in white suit by Vinci, worth around $2,000. This amount alone surpasses more than half of the country's minimum wage when converted to Gabonese currency. Before Ali's extravagance was his father's. Ali's father, Omar Bongo, owned properties all over Europe. He reportedly owned 70 bank accounts, more than 40 houses, fleet of luxury cars including Bugattis, Ferraris, Maybachs, and Rolls-Royces. Ali Bongo is not the only member of the Bongo who lives a lavish lifestyle. His sister Pascaline Bongo and wife Sylvia Bongo are also living large, spending millions of dollars on fancy vacations, ridiculously expensive designer bags and shoes. While the Bongo Dynasty lives in affluence, the average Gabonese lives in poverty. Gabon is known for its significant oil reserves. The country's wealth is primarily derived from the extraction and export of oil, which has been a major source of revenue for the government. In terms of oil production, Gabon has historically been one of the largest oil producers in sub-Saharan Africa. The oil sector has attracted foreign investments and generated substantial income for the country. However, Gabon's economy is heavily dependent on oil, making it vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Besides oil, Gabon is also rich in other natural resources, including minerals such as manganese, uranium, and timber. The exploitation and export of these resources contribute to the country's wealth. The government of Gabon has implemented policies to diversify the economy and reduce its reliance on oil. Efforts have been made to develop other sectors, such as agriculture, tourism, and manufacturing. However, progress in diversification has been relatively slow. Since Bongo became president, he has faced criticism on various fronts. Critics argue that Ali Bongo's presidency has been marked by limited political freedoms and a lack of transparency. There have been allegations of election irregularities and concerns about the fairness of the electoral process. The opposition and civil society groups have accused Bongo of suppressing dissent and limiting political participation. Corruption has been a long-standing issue in Gabon, and Bongo's administration has faced criticism for its handling of public funds. There have been allegations of embezzlement, nepotism, and favoritism within the government. Critics argue that these practices have hindered the country's development and undermined public trust. Despite Gabon's significant oil wealth, there are high levels of economic inequality in the country. Critics argue that Bongo's administration has not done enough to address this issue, and that the benefits of economic growth have not been equitably distributed. Poverty rates remain high, while a small elite enjoys disproportionate wealth and privileges. Ali Bongo has faced health concerns during his presidency. In October 2018, Ali Bongo suffered a stroke while attending a conference in Saudi Arabia. This health event led to a period of extended absence from public life, during which there were speculations and concerns about his ability to fulfill his presidential duties. The stroke raised questions about the long-term impact on his health and his ability to govern effectively. The Gabonese government initially provided limited information about his condition, which fueled speculation and uncertainty. However, Bongo eventually returned to Gabon in March 2019 after a 5-month absence. Since his return, the specific details of his health condition have not been publicly disclosed, and there have been limited updates on his well-being. The truth is, besides the fact that the Gabonese people are tired of the Bongo Dynasty, Ali Bongo's health challenges have been of great concern, which is why after his arrest thousands of Gabonese took to the streets in celebration. When his house was searched, 90 billion francs, which is almost $150 million in cash, was found. This just goes to confirm all the embezzlement allegations against him. How can one person have such an account of money in cash? When the money was recovered, Gabon intensified its support to the military leaders. Gabon's neighbors, Equatorial Guinea, is another country that might have a similar situation as Gabon. Just like Omar Bongo, Obiang Nguema has been the president of Equatorial Guinea for close to 45 years. His son might be the next president, and just like the Bongo family, the Nguema family lives in affluence and luxury. Now that Gabon is finally free from the shackles of the Bongo Dynasty, what is next for the country? Well, to stay up to date with what is happening in Gabon, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that each time we post a new video, you will be the first to know. Let us know our thoughts and feelings in the comments, and let's continue the conversation from there.